certain there is something important below. A facility or a body component. Perhaps both. I cannot tell.
What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Alright, so there is not only kyanite down here, but there is magnetite. And I'm about to drown because,
Oxygen.
Uh-oh. That is way too far away. I don't think I'm gonna make that. He talked over top of it, and I'm gonna die? Alright, it happened. I died. Oh, this is actually fairly convenient. So, I lost some items. What did I lose? I lost everything that I needed. Well, I mean, I've got a bunch of equipment and stuff. What I lost was the magnetite that I had picked up, the the nickel that I had picked up, which is I was about to say is down here, and some lithium. So I did not, however, lose the titanium that I got from getting an extra torpedo arm. So crap. Well, it wasn't actually that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. Oh, I think I lost some hunger too, because I just ate some food. So yeah. I didn't think about him talking over the 30-second thing, because as soon as he started talking, I paused it. I paused the game, started recording. I wasn't actually planning on recording at all right there. Man. Well, like I said, it wasn't that much. I can deal with it. But anyway, I'm going to cruise around, try to find some more of what I lost. Some magnetite mainly, but also if I can get enough nickel, then that means that I can get the Mark III upgrade for our sea truck. And I can also get the Mark II upgrade for... Oh, actually we got a vortex torpedo and a gas torpedo. Interesting. I didn't really use torpedoes that much, and I don't think I hardly used them at all in the last game. But yeah, that would be mighty nice. It's nice to get down as low as we are, which is down to 650. So if I can get the sea truck down even further, that's going to help us out a ton. So I'm looking forward to that. Where is the Prawn Suit Mark II? It's the Mark I, which I just made last episode and used a little bit. I actually haven't used its potential very much because I immediately took our sea truck down here because it's a little faster. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of maybe true, but maybe not true. Oh, here it is, Prawn Suit Mark II. Okay. So that's actually even cheaper. I mean, it still takes kyanite and nickel, but it doesn't take the other, what was it? Mark III plasteel ingot, which I've got the materials for. I mean, it's only expensive if you don't have tons of materials, and I do have a decent amount at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going around here. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. And yeah, hopefully not starve to death or suffocate or drown, depending on how you look at it. But at least I know that there is both nickel. Oh, yep, here it is. There's some magnetite. It's so dark, it's actually really hard to see the magnetite. I feel like that's a glitch texture because it's supposed to be like a silvery on top. Right? I did lose a little bit of kyanite as well. At least I thought it was supposed to be that way. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to cruise around down here for a little while, and I will be back with you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, folks. So some things have changed. I've done a lot. It's actually been a few days. That one's almost done. Another 5%. I'm actually thinking of making a bunch of these. As you can see on the top right, I'm planning on making a bunch of stuff. But I've done a good amount of resource gathering. So not all of these are full. And I'm going to make a lot more of them because I'm going to gather a lot of resources. Most of these are full. This first one's not quite, but you can see I've got a decent amount of titanium. Those two are empty. This one just has some random, like, crafted stuff is kind of what I'm calling this. This over here has plants and eggs and stuff. Yeah, some eggs in there. But yeah, I've actually got a good amount of resources. There's some diamonds, some uranite, some kyanite, bunch of gold, that's empty, lithium, sulfur. So a bunch of these have a bunch of different stuff in here. I think I've got, yeah, a good amount of copper. This is silver. So as you can see, I've got a decent amount of resources. So I'm going to do some more building. I've already done some building, which I'll kind of swim around and show you guys. So I put a glass top on this large room here. And I'm pretty much just going to line it with these guys, these storage units. And I've put, except for that end one down there, and of course our entrance, I've got the reinforcements so that we can build fairly freely. So I've got them all along that side as well. Now these tubes are actually fairly easy to travel up and down because all you do is click on the ladder, and no matter how tall it is, it's just a single click. I think there is a max for how tall these can get, but it's like really, really tall. The only reason I know or think I know that is because I think Zisto on the first Subnautica made it so tall that it actually didn't work. But that was a long time ago, so maybe I'm off on that. I was gonna put some crafting stuff in here. I do want to make one of these that's like really tall and stack the aquariums or the containment units to make it like several stories so I can swim around in there and catch fish more easily. Of course, we've got our bay here, or our pool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I thought it'd be kind of neat to have that over top of the glass room there. I do want to make a like observation room where we can just kind of walk out and see how pretty the area is, because it is very pretty. Now, I've actually made a bunch of sea truck units. I've got 3. These are all storage units, and I think this one, so this one has 2 storage units on it, if that's right. Because that's our crafting one. Yeah, and those are both storage. So the sea truck slows way down when you have that many on it.
30
so
seconds of oxygen
I just
remaining.
detached them for now. And this is kind of what I cruise around in. Got, you know, a decent amount of storage in there. But, you know, I've got my food, I've got my crafting, and then I've got my storage. So that works out pretty well. Now, I have done some upgrades. So you can see here, I can go down to 1,000 meters in this thing. That is pretty darn deep. I'm actually not sure how deep that is relative to the bottom of the map. It might be the bottom, but it might not. The submarines in the first Subnautica could not go down that low. You had to use your... What is it called? I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Where are you? Prawn suit. There we go. I actually don't have my prawn suit. Where are you? Oh, you're up in that cave where I was gathering some stuff. Yeah, there's the mine. Actually, is a really good way to get a bunch of titanium and copper, I think, as well as some other stuff. I think there's a little bit of diamond and some gold and just random stuff. But yeah, so we've made a bit or more than a bit of progress since the last little segment that I made. All right. So one thing that I do want to do, I don't have the plants on me at the moment, but I do want to make a couple grow beds. So let's exterior grow bed. Now how big are these going to be? I kind of want to make them like out here and not right under my base, but I guess I could make them down here. Or how about over here? Let's make them over here. It's not too far, but it's also like not right underneath. So I'll just make a few of them here. They're really cheap.
Lets you grow plants and vegetables, providing flavorful options for evading scurvy.
Yeah. There we go. I'm just gonna make a few. I can make more later if I want to, or get rid of them. They're 2 titanium.
Oxygen.
So it's like nothing. Oh. Thankfully, it really sucks when that voice is talking, or a voice is talking, and you just miss your oxygen warnings. Because I clearly was not paying attention, but thankfully we're really close to our base this time and not, swimming around way down there. So, not a big deal. Alright, so what else we got? I kind of want to put this over here, because this is a little bit more colorful. I don't know if you can hear my cat talking, but she's rather insistent at the moment that I pay attention to her. Which, I pay a lot of attention to my cat. She's extremely loving. And she is that way for a reason. She wasn't when she was a baby. But, yeah, as you can see, 45 is the whole strength, so that's a lot. I need to go this way. Like so. And then... But yeah, she's extremely sweet. She's the sweetest cat I've ever had, which is saying something. Wow. Alright, so do we still have the materials? Yes. Let's put this... Why is it got that bubble thing on the front? It's kind of weird. Okay, so it doesn't have to have that, but it's showing you that you can have something on the other side. Or no, you can't. Oh, you can have it on this side. Oh, it's not connected. Okay. Let's go inside and just see how it looks.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, actually, I didn't talk about my power. Or did I? I don't know. Like I said, it's been a few days, so I'm having a hard time remembering. Which, for you guys, that's probably something you've kind of gotten used to with me is I don't know what I've made between episodes. What happened to my sea truck? I didn't do that. What the heck? I've noticed some very strange things happen when you build around vehicles. It shoved a leg through it. And then it just like face planted into the ground. Alright. Let's move this. Thankfully it didn't really damage it. I mean, as long as it didn't destroy it, it's not a big deal. Because I can repair damage. But, it's very silly. Alright, anyway, we'll just leave that over there. But I've got my little observation room that I can chill in. I can put a bed in there. you know, whatever I want to do. But it's just a very pretty area. I kind of don't like the fact that I'm so close to her base, but it is very convenient where the stuff over here. All right, so you can see that line is my power. It actually goes through walls, so you know that can be really convenient. It can also be a little frustrating because I like the visual. So down here I have several thermal generators, and you can see they're up to 95C. That's pretty darn hot. This one is at 95 as well, so they're all maxed out, but not getting destroyed, which is important. I don't know if they can be destroyed in this one, but I think they could be damaged in the last one. Not positive about that, but you know, it's a thought. I was a little worried about it at first, but turns out didn't really need to. Alright, so what do we want to do next? We've got our grow beds. I don't have anything planted in them at the moment, because largely I don't know what I need to plant in them. I know it's easier to get certain materials, but it's a question on what those materials are. There were all sorts of like trees and stuff that you could plant inside in the last one. I don't think you can plant these. Definitely can't plant those. Those are bugs. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. I don't... I'm going to have to see what all you can plant is the thing. We can plant these, but these are indoor, I think. Grapevine sample. Redwort seeds. We can plant these. Well, none of that's really going to do anything for me. Alright, so we can swim over there and just toss these down. But I want to make, I think next, I want to make a room for just water. Oh, do I need these in my bar? No. Can I? Oh, I can just access them that way. Oh, nice. They're actually fairly large. Okay. So those will grow eventually. Alright, so I think, yeah, next I'm going to need some more titanium so that I can make those larger rooms. Not this really large room, but larger room. Those are all empty, so we can go here. And that should be fine. Alright, so we're also going to need copper wire. Do we have any? No. And aerogel. Do we have any aerogel? No, we don't. Alright, so let's go down here and get rid of the grow beds. There's that. Oh, these are exterior, not interior. Observatory we don't need. I do want to make a scanner room. Multi-purpose room is fine. So let's go ahead. Aerogel was what I was looking for. Aerogel, aerogel. There you are. Gel sacks and rubies. Alright, so that's not too bad. I should be able to make a bunch of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 4. Let's go ahead and make a few more, because I'm pretty sure I've got a bunch of rubies as well. Now, you may want to close your eyes for this. I don't know. You may get really motion sick when I do stuff like this. I apologize. I know I'm pretty sensitive when other people are doing it, going through menus really quickly, and I'm watching. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh. And 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. But anyway, so I try not to do it, but it does happen now and then. All right, so actually, I'm gonna go ahead and drink this water. And I could use some fish too, but it's okay. What did I do that for? I don't know. Alright, so let's make... I don't need that. I need aerogel. So let's make a bunch of these. But yeah, no, it's really a person-to-person thing. Like, I know I've talked in the past about I hate calling it a handicap, but I am handicapped. I had a virus a few years ago that attacked my nervous system, and it makes it so that my balance is like beyond terrible. When you look out and you see, okay, there's the horizon, I know what horizontal is. Mine shifts drastically from time to time, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I can deal with it, but it's frustrating to... that should be enough. I just need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I can get away with using a walking stick. I don't like canes. They're not... For me, they're not comfortable to use, and I don't need to press downward to support myself, so I use a walking stick. And it works well for me. But, yeah, anyway, all that to say, I get the feeling that I have most of the time is severe vertigo, like 24/7 vertigo. So motion sickness is a big part of that. And so when people just, spam through, stuff like that, it makes me very motion sick. But when I'm doing it myself, it's not as big of a deal. I'm not sure why that is. But there's a lot of games that I've noticed, like, I can play it fine, but I can't watch it. Warframe is very borderline for me because the movement is so fast, and I think the angle and the zoom in is the hardest part for me. They're actually making it more so you can change that, which actually might get me to play Warframe because I've wanted to play it for the longest time, but I've just not been able to. But I don't know the state of that. I just heard it in passing. So we'll have to see how that is. All right, so I should have everything. All right, so I need 3 times 4 is 12. So I'm going to need 2 more titanium. Ironically, I actually had exactly as many titanium as I needed. Wow, I actually guessed what that was, which locker that was. I'm very surprised about that because I did not remember. Alright, so 3. Multi-purpose room. Can't attach it at the bottom. I think it's cool how it highlights what's in the way. Fortunately, I can't do anything about it, but it does highlight it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna need a ladder too, so that's gonna be even more titanium. It's not gonna be much more, and I definitely have enough down there. Ladder is gonna take another 2. Oops. So let's cruise down here. I need to be inside anyway. And let's grab 2 real quick. I keep getting stuck on this. I've had that happen a lot. And I mean a lot. So 3. Let's make a ladder. Doop. Alright. So we can hop up here. Now I'm wondering what this is going to do to our power. Because these things are power hogs. I've never actually tried to make more than one. But one of them is not really enough when you're going on long voyages. Because I've had enough to get by, and that's about it. Okay, so, oh, that's right. I'm not going to be able to make unless I put it in the ladder in the middle. And now we're locked in this room. There we go. And then I'll make one more. Okay, so it is making a drain on our power, so we're going to have to make more of those. And it's draining fairly quickly too. So like I said, these things are power hogs. All right, so let's... You know what? I'm going to get rid of this one down here because 4 is all I need. I'm not going to need more than that. I shouldn't think. Okay, so let's deconstruct this one. And I'm going to have to... Let's go like this. Down here there should be... I don't need that anymore. Okay. Magnetite and aerogel. Interesting. So let's go ahead and make 2 of those. So I need a total of 10. So I need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's some stuff I don't need. I don't need that. That's not where that belongs. This one's actually just kind of temporary. I've just got it sitting over here. And I need... I don't know where this one is, so pardon me. Moving through so many so quickly. You get to see the resources that I've got, though. I don't have a lot of nickel, but I need 2 more. Nickel or magnetite left, but I've also crafted a bunch of stuff. So I crafted the depth upgrade for the prawn suit as well. So that one, I think it can go down, I think it's at like 11 or 1200 or something like that. So that makes sense that that's the bottom. I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's deeper, but it's gonna take me actually going back to the prawn suit, which I do need it to be down here, but it's a ways away at the moment. I've thought of crafting multiple prawn suits. Actually, I think that might be a good idea, and multiple sea trucks. I'm trying to get it right on the edge. Thankfully, I have enough oxygen. Oops. It's not quite where I wanted it, but it's close enough. These actually take quite a while to construct, too. I may have to go to a different one to get it close enough. Oh, nope, there we go. Ow! That did hurt a little bit. Not a ton, thankfully, but I can just regen that over time. Okay, so this right here is not connecting. I've noticed I've had to, like, rebuild it. Like, I've had to reconnect my system several times.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Now let's get back here. Thankfully that auto-connected, because last time I had to connect the entire system. Ruh-roh. I'm running really low on oxygen.
Oxygen.
Really low, really low. I think my sea truck is actually closer. Ooh. That was close. Alright. So now that we're in here, actually I need some food. So let's go ahead and cook up a couple of these. But I'm going to check on the power now and see how that's going. Hopefully it's going okay. And I don't need to make even more of them because that's going to need another vent. Which there are more vents down there. But the vents are the reason that I chose this place. Well, that a combination of the vents and the scenery. The scenery, honestly, was like the most important thing, but the fact that it had vents next to it. Okay, so it's going up a little bit, which means if we have to charge any batteries, it's gonna drop. Or charge the sea truck or something like that. So I kind of need more. Because apparently having 4 of these, it's really loud in here. Having 4 of these is a lot. So that's actually going to wrap us up for today. I hope to get a little bit more done, but I don't want to push the episodes much past 30 minutes. I really am. I mean, I talked a little bit about it last week, but I'm very much considering streaming, and I don't know how I'm going to break up the episodes when I do that. So, I mean, I may, just cut them up into, 30-ish minute chunks and then just, post a bunch of them. Or I don't really know, but I'm going to start when I start a new game. I'm not going to do that for this one. This is a super grindy game, which actually, it works fine if you have viewership to talk to. But if you have, just maybe even just 1 or 2 people to, following you or, whatever, it's very, very difficult to talk nonstop for hours at a time. When you're just talking to dead air. When you're talking to other people, sure. Which, that's actually a fairly good experience. But, if you're just talking nonstop, I mean, I could talk history with you guys. I mean, I have a degree in history and a degree in anthropology. So, we could go over that, but, I've got tons of stuff I can talk about, but I don't know that you guys really come for a history lesson. I mean, not all the time anyway. I mean, now and then, sure, but anecdotes more than lectures, I guess I could say. But anyway, that's kind of off topic. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know, do I want to put windows up there? I guess I could put more reinforcements, but I don't really need them. At least not right now. But it looks funny having that, I can see in that one, I can't see in that one. So, yeah, I think I'll put some windows in that one. But anyway, yeah, so next episode, or between this episode and next episode, I'll probably go ahead and finish what I want to do with this base. It may be my main base. I don't really know. It's really hard to say because we've actually got a ton of upgrades and different things that I can't make yet. It may be just because I haven't wandered into those exact areas, but there's some areas like I know how to get super deep right now. There's a huge hole in the middle of that crystal area down there, and I want to see what's at the bottom. But we've still got a ton of area up there that I just haven't seen yet. So I don't know how that's going to go. We'll just have to see. I'll probably add another reactor. I really want the reactor I can use the uranite in. But again, I don't have that either. So it feels like there's a ton left as far as items and crafting go. But it feels like there's hardly anything left because I'm getting so deep. Right now we're only at around 400, but I can, get down really, really deep, which tends to be a sign of getting towards the end. So I don't know. I mean, I think I've got about 26 or 27 hours in the game right now. So It's really hard to say because I don't want to just jump to the end of the game. That's no fun. But next episode, we're probably going to do some exploring. I think that sounds like a good idea. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We've made some progress. And until next time, take it easy.